Start with Steve Conroy.
Hey, now that it's over, can you tell us what exactly was bothering you, and could you even put a percentage on how you were?
I don't want to get into that right now. It's we're gonna release the injury report in a couple of days. We're gonna have our exit meetings. We can talk about it. Then I'll promise I'll give you a full lowdown. Then let's just I don't think that needs to be the headline now.
Okay. In on that the third goal, when the pass to Riley, what would you have done differently there?
Well, I think the forechecker was going to skating, and I decided to go forehand, and then it just ended up bouncing right before him, and it was like we call a grenade. I mean, I don't know. I could have made a better pass from tape to tape. Maybe that would have made a difference, but it's just one of those bounces that I couldn't get reset, and guy, scores. So, I mean, just, tough play.
Tara Sullivan.
Tuukka, I know the game itself is pretty raw, but can you just speak to the disappointment? You guys, had a pretty talented team, and it seemed like you thought this could be a long playoff run. Yeah,
obviously we were planning on that, and things don't always go as planned. I thought we battled hard and just fell a little short. I thought, give credit to Islanders. They're a great team. They played hard. It's a tough team to play against. So we just fell a little short this time, and that's all there is. But it's definitely disappointing.
Jimmy Murphy.
Tuukka, I mean, you've been with a couple of guys in this team, obviously Bergie, Krejci, it's a group you guys had together right now. Is there a sense of, the window's closing, so to speak?
Well, I think it's the same answer as every year. We're all getting older, and we're not going to last forever. So it's definitely closing at some point. Yeah, for sure. But we have great leadership, great veteran guys, and we try to, build a new team every year and come together. And I thought we accomplished that pretty good this year.
And just one follow-up too. I mean, for the young guys that are on this team, obviously the management went through some young guys on defense there. Your assessment of how they went, dealing with the ups and downs of the season.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job. Everybody stepped up when needed. A lot of injuries happened, obviously. Defense was changing a lot. We had to have new pairings, and you guys really stepped up and did a great job. So very proud of the guys.
Joe McDonald.
Tuukka, just what are your thoughts about your future here in Boston and in the game?
We'll see. I don't have any thoughts right now. It's pretty, tough loss. So we're going to sleep a few nights, and we're going to have our exit meetings and start planning on the future.
Kevin Dupont.
A couple of things, Tuukka, and I understand what you said up front, but not to pick at this, but Bruce brought up the possibility that you would have surgery. Is that a possibility?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a possibility. Fine. And just your assessment of your play tonight.
I could have made a couple more saves, definitely. I should have made a few of those saves, keep it tighter, but didn't do it today, and then season ended, so it's disappointing. But I battled, I tried, and it just fell short.
Joe Haggerty.
Thanks.
Hey, Tukes. Was it getting more difficult physically as the games were piling up here and as the workload was going on in the playoffs for you?
Yeah, well, definitely it's not getting easier, but you battle, you try to maintain your health as good as possible, and take those days off and do treatment and whatnot. But you play every other day, and deeper you go and more physical it gets. Obviously it doesn't get easier, but the training staff did a great job, keep me out there playing, and we tried our best.
Last one, Dan Roach.
So, Tuukka, how difficult was this for you to go through, physically, but also mentally, to try to get yourself ready each game? And was there a point where you said, I don't know if I can get enough here to where I'm going to be where I want to be? How difficult was this whole run for you, where you kind of gave it your all and gave everything you had to try to help this team?
Yeah, well, it's tough in the sense that when you're injured, it's kind of nagging the back of your head. You're just thinking about it, but you try to push it out and just focus on the game itself. So I thought I tried to do as good a job of that as possible, and definitely battled and left it all out there, and we just fell a little short this time. But I was happy that I could, play and perform at, some pretty good level, at least.
Thank you, Tuukka.
Thanks, guys. Thank